Merce, will Ralf Rangnick be in charge next season?
No.
Do you want to think about that?
100% not. Definitely not. No, I don't think so. I think I've got as much chance of being in charge.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I do.
That's a step too far.
I don't. That's how far the step is. That's how I don't see it. I don't see it. I mean, if you need Man United to move on, I read something that they've improved. I don't see that.
Well, I'm going to make you realise they've improved.
Go on then.
Under Ralf Rangnick, they've taken 18 points from 9 games. That's 2 points a game. In Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's previous games this season, they took 21 points from 14 games. That's 1.5 points a game. So that's improvement, isn't it?
Depends what the games who they were playing against.
Burnley, Norwich, Newcastle, Brentford, Palace, Villa, amongst those that Rangnick's played
and then
against.
Solskjaer probably played against Man City, Liverpool, Chelsea.
Yeah, he played against Watford though in the last game, didn't he? You know, so
yeah. I personally don't. I just don't see the happiness there. I don't see it there. I don't see him. You know, I hear so much coming out of Man United at the moment, which is just extraordinary for me. I mean, it never happened before. You know, and that's my worry. I don't see him being there. You know, I think the way it's going at the moment, if they don't get in the top 4, I'd be shocked if he went upstairs. I'd be shocked if he went upstairs. I know that the part of the deal is now, but that it's not a good thing for me. I think this needs to be nipped in the bud sooner than later, Man United. I just can't believe what they're doing. I mean, just waiting for next season to bring in a new manager. There's a lot of work to be done at Man United. This is not just bring a new manager in and let's go next season. They're a million miles off, and I think things have to change very quickly. I'd have had someone in as soon as possible. You know, you pay 70, 80 million pounds for football players, and some of them don't even play. Why wouldn't you break the bank for managers if you need to get a manager out of a club? In my opinion, they're very important. Some people might say they're not. For me, I think they're a must. A great manager makes a great team.
Well, Clint Merce mentioned some of the things coming out of Old Trafford and the unhappiness, and the reports were this week that the squad were unhappy about old-fashioned training methods. I just wondered what was their excuse under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer or Jose or Louis van Gaal then?
Yeah, who runs that football club? Is it the players then or is it the manager? Because at the end of the day, if people are coming out and say, listen, as a player, you can be disappointed and say, yeah, training's not up to the level that you think it should be up to. But if the club employ that manager, that's down to that manager to get the best out of that group of players. At this precise moment, they're not getting the best out of that group of players. And the players, sometimes you have to have a look at yourself. Are we doing the job? They go to Burnley, obviously, in the week, and yeah, it's a good draw for Burnley, but Man United are creating chance upon chance, and they're not taking their chances at the moment, and that is why they're not picking up points. But yeah, you just look at that club, and it's Man United Football Club we're talking about. I'm in total agreement with Merce. Why not go and get the manager you wanted and pay the money that you wanted? If it is Pochettino, go and get him and try and entice him to come to your football club, because he's a brilliant manager and he'd got the best out of that group of players. At the moment, you bring in Ralf Rangnick. No, I'm not sure. If he doesn't get them into the top 4, he doesn't move upstairs. It's as simple as that.
Clint, do you think if they beat Burnley in midweek and then they beat Borough, we're saying different? All right, because
yeah, of course.
Certainly in the first half against both teams, they should be outside. They should be winning these games. And there, Ralf Rangnick, he's not playing, but they're only a point off 4th. And I'm the first to criticise Manchester United.
They've only got 2 games left, though. I mean, they've played about 1 million games more than everybody else.
No, they've got more than 2 games.
I mean, like, Arsenal have got 2 games. Tottenham have got 3.
But we've wrote Manchester. What I'm trying to say here, I agree with what you're saying, but we've wrote Manchester United off as being a disaster. If they finish 4th, Manchester United shouldn't be accepted. That's not acceptable for them. But still, at the start of the season, we put them challenging miles behind the top.
Yeah, you did. But see, at the same time, they do deserve criticism, because everybody sat here and other platforms and absolutely slaughtered Arsenal for pillar to post for just making the Champions League, for not pushing on. And now it seems to be okay. Oh, we'll accept that Manchester United, if we get top 4, it's a good season for them. Rubbish. I mean, I think from top to bottom, the whole club is all over the place. There's no doubt about it. And there needs to be a proper structure put in place for that club to go forward. You look at the signings I've made. Yes, Sancho was good. He done well in Germany with Dortmund. But did they really need another winger, Manchester United? Probably not. You look at the signings in terms of the front 2. If they're older than us. No disrespect, but, that's not something that you're going to build for the future. I think it's time for Manchester United to say, you know what, yes, we've had years of unhappiness, we've not delivered, but they need to go and get somebody who's going to be here for the long haul. Yeah. You went with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer for a period of time. It was never you just got to feel it was never going to work. It was just to appease everybody. And I think the owners have got a lot to do with this as well, because it's a case of, yeah, there's a little bit of money there, or a little bit, there's 100 million, go and spend that on a player, go and do this. We're away out the road, it doesn't really matter. We'll appease everybody for a little period of time. Man United need to start winning trophies again. They're too big a football club. Too big.
Miles behind that though, boy.
Miles, but that's the point.
Miles behind it.